Hi, second grade. Welcome back to another Foundations lesson with Mrs. Jones. Today we are doing Unit 7, Week 2, Day 3. Let's dive right in with drill sounds. ILD, wild, iled. OLD, cold, old. AN, fan, an. ALL, ball, all. Great. ANK, bank, ank. AM, ham, an. UNG, long, ung. Great work. We are going to go straight into word of the day. So our word of the day, can you read this word? Right, duty. Let's tap that out. D-U-T-E, duty. What is another word for duty? If you said a duty is like a job, you are right. Nice job. What are some of your duties at home? Go ahead and find 2 duties that you need to do at home. So 2 of my duties at home is to brush my teeth and to get dressed. One of Finn duties, my son, is to feed and water our animals. Okay, so we have this Y at the end of the word duty. What sound does that Y make? Right, duty, E. Okay, and do you know where we would need to divide this word? So it might look something like this. Do-T. So it's how many syllables? Right, 2. Do-T. And because this Y is making the E sound, I'm going to mark it as such. So what sound does this U make? Ooh or you? You. So we're going to put a long marking on it. So that means in our first syllable, is that long or short? Oh, I'm sorry. Silly Miss Jones, open or closed? It's open because there's no consonant to close it off. And what about for T? Is that an open or closed syllable? Right, it's open because it ends in a vowel. There's no consonant to close it off. So now we are going to go ahead and make some words and practice writing them. So if you do not have paper and pencil close to you, go ahead and pause this video and go ahead and go get some paper and something to write with so that you can practice as well. Welcome back. If you were not able to find any paper or pencil, that's fine. We can skywrite, we can write on our table, we can write on our carpet. There's lots of ways to practice this. So whenever we make words, we're going to echo, tap, spell, write. So our first word is happy. What's our word? Right. Fingers up, ready to go. E, happy. Let's spell it. H-A-P-P-Y. Let's write it. H-A-P-P-Y. I'm going to go ahead and fix my camera a little bit here so that you can see it. Happy. Now, you might be asking, Mrs. Jones, why are there 2 P's when I only hear 1 P sound? Let's look at how we divide this with our syllables. What's our first syllable? Right, hap. Okay, and our second syllable is P. We need to make sure that this Y, because it says the long E sound, has a consonant to go with it. because if it was just by itself, it would say yeah, and that's not how we say this word. So that's why it has two P's. Okay, is the A long or short? Right, short. So does that mean it's an open or a closed syllable? Right, it's closed off. Okay, what about our P? We already said that this Y sound sounds like E, and we know it sounds like a long E, so that means it's an open syllable because there's nothing to close it off. Great job. Get ready for our next one. Our next word is baby. Right, fingers up, ready to go. B-A-B-E, baby. Let's write, or I'm sorry, let's spell it B-A-B-Y. Let's write it B-A-B-Y. So I have baby here, and you just got done thinking, Mrs. Jones, you just told me that happy had two consonants. Why doesn't baby? Let's think about how we divide this into our syllables to see why it does not have a two B's. So our first syllable is what? Is it bay or bab? Bay. So then that means our second syllable is baby. Okay, so in our first syllable, is that vowel sound long or short? That A says A or A? It says A. All right. What about B? Ooh, what sound do you hear with that Y? Right. Long E. So because we have a long vowel sound, no consonant to close it off, it's open. And we have that E sound, it's open. Ta-da. All right. One more word, and then we're going to go ahead and play a really fun game with prefixes. Are you ready? Our word is jelly. What's our word? Right, fingers up, ready to go. J, E, L, E, jelly. Let's go ahead and spell it. J, E, L, Y. Let's write it. J, E, L, Y. So now let me think about this. If I scoop, what sound does my first syllable make? Is it gel or is it J? It's gel. But if I were to scoop, then my Y would be all alone and that would say yeah. So that must mean I'm getting tricked. What other letter did I forget when I tapped this out for jelly? J, L, E, jelly. J, E, L, L, Y. We got tricked on that one. So let's go ahead and mark it up. I'm gonna see if your marking matches mine. So I'm thinking, what sound does that E make? Is it long or short? What sound does that Y make? Is it a open or closed syllable for each? I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds to think things through, and then we'll show and we'll see if our answers match. Ready, set, show. If you said that the E was a short sound and a closed syllable, you are right. If you put this marking E over the Y, because that's what sound the Y makes in here, you said it was an open syllable, you are right. Nice job. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and play a All right, we're gonna go ahead and play a fun game. It's called Prefix Fun. So I have 4 new prefixes here, and prefixes are added on to the beginning of a base word to change the meaning. So we have the prefix pre, hey, just like prefix. It means before, and something of an example might be like a preview. So before you view like a movie, you get to see previews of like movies that will be coming. We have our prefix re, means again or back. So I already hear this in your head. If your teacher says, oh, you need to go back and redo that, what does that mean? I already hear it in your heads. I need to go back and try again. Yep, means again or go back. We have our prefix D, that means down or away from. And so I started to think about decompose with math numbers. So when we think about like number bonds, we are decomposing that number. We are coming away from that number and showing 2 different ways of doing that. And then our last one is pro, which means for or forward. So like if somebody says, proceed to the clearest exit, means like go for the nearest exit, go forward to the nearest exit. Okay, here we go. We're going to be playing I Spy, and I'm going to be asking you to try and find the word that has a certain prefix. Before we do that, let's go ahead and read all of our words. This word says what? Right, predict. Okay, this word says what? Right, propose. This word says what? Right, decrease. Wow, you guys are really good at this. Okay, and this word says what? Right, rewind. Let's read them one more time. Predict, propose, decrease, rewind. I spy a word that has the prefix re. Point to it. Which word is it? Rewind. I want you to think in your head before I show you. What does rewind mean? So if you said, if you rewind something, you need to go back to something you missed. So like if you were watching a movie and you had to go and get a snack or you had to use the bathroom and you missed something really important, you're going to ask somebody to rewind and go back to something that you missed. Nice job. I spy a word that has the prefix D. Where is that? What word is that? Right, decrease. Nope, and I didn't give you a chance to think about this. I just got so excited that you found decrease. So let's go ahead and read together. When you decrease something, you stay away from it. You might decrease a number. You go down from that number. So another math term. All right, this time I promise I'm going to let you think about what it means before I show you. I spy a prefix with, or a word with the prefix pre. What word do you see that has pre? Right, predict. What does it mean to predict something? Okay, let's see if you were right. When you predict something, you say before you know anything about what's going to happen. So I think about like predicting in a movie or predicting in a book, like what do you think is going to happen next before you actually know? Nice work. And do you know which one our last one is? What is our last prefix that we're trying to find? Right, pro. What word has the prefix pro? Right, propose. What do you think propose means? Let's see if you were right. So when you propose something, you say an idea that you want to go forward with. So how many of you have proposed to your teacher extra recess time? Say me, 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 me. So that's something that you wanted to do. And I bet you your teacher said, okay, you can earn extra recess, but you have to have so many points. All right, second grade. Thank you so much for being with me today. Your next step is dictation. So you need to go into your Google Forms and listen to those words, write the sounds, review words, trick words, and current words you hear. I can't wait to see your answers. Bye-bye.